Hey guys, Stevie and JJ here. So as you guys heard last week, that Brandon's episode was just so great.
Super long.
It was really long. And there was so much great content, we didn't want to leave anything out. So right here in this clip, you'll find extra footage of information about the LGBTQ that didn't make it in last week's episode. So sit back, enjoy.
I feel like I won't discriminate against any type of connection.
Yes.
I'm open to any connection, whether you're a trans,
Ooh,
whether
yes.
you're someone who doesn't even identify as anything, whether you're even asexual and you don't like sex. I identify with that too.
Do you know what pansexual is?
I'm learning all the new terms and stuff. I'm still a little bit confused, but I know pan is like where they don't just like there's no there's no border, there's no line, there's no nothing. It's just whomever.
Yeah. Okay, dear young generation, thank you for creating your own terms and your own identities. That's great. There's so many though, I can't keep up.
Yeah.
There's constantly new ones that I'm like, wait, what does that mean now? So I do not see you. I get confused a lot of the times. So
Okay, so I was telling this to Raina, is with all these new terms and then pronouns.
Yes.
I'm not frustrated with you. I'm frustrated with myself because I'm like, fuck. Now I have to learn something new. Now I have to adapt something else. And I'm terrified of saying the wrong thing because I'm not trying to offend anyone. No. That's the last thing I want to do. I have a tendency where I tend to like trip over my own tongue and I just, and I'll constantly tell myself more like, don't say this, and then I say it.
Yeah.
You know?
But a lot of it isn't even like you're intentional. It's just force of habit. It's just like, you know, like it's like you're grown up one way thinking, okay, blue is blue.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, no, that's not blue. Or you're so used to calling something, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, you can't call it that anymore. So it's hard to learn the new, it's like, you know, learning
like
new language.
my biggest trip up right now is non-binary people. Yeah. Obviously, Raina and Brandon actually work together. So you guys, at the center, you guys do sensitivity training and stuff like that. So she'll like inform me of the new stuff, or if I say something, she'll be like, "Oh, you can't say that. You have to say this." Da, da, da. So what really trips me up is the them and them and they. I think them and they. Because then when I'm talking, all of a sudden I can't use the term them and they, and then I go like fucking brain fart, and I'm like, "What's the fucking pronoun I'm supposed to use in this sentence?" Like, and then I get lost.
There's still like the new one. What is it?
What's Z?
Zier, something Z. I don't know.
That?
It's
people who identify as Z.
That's a pronoun.
That's like the non-binary.
He, she, Z.
But what's the difference between non-binary and Z?
I don't know yet.
It's what you identify as. I don't know.
What's the difference? Like, what's a Z
it's
then?
Hard.
I don't know. It's so hard.
Okay, my question to you. Okay, like I get it. You want to be recognized. You want to like be seen as how you see yourself. I totally get that. But in other terms, that's more. Like, I totally understand that. But it's like, is everything offensive?
In this day and age, yes.
But it's
apparently
it is. Okay, if you're talking with a friend and you know your friend genuinely accepts you, but it's just hard to learn like they, them, or Z or whatever, you know? It's like sometimes you're just like talking to casual talk and stuff pops. Does everything have to be offensive if you know that someone's trying to get it?
I think
I'm gonna touch on that really quick. That's a difference. So a lot of people that I deal with, if you do mess up on accident, they're totally okay with you like saying like, hey, by the way, like, I really identify as blank, and you're like, oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I'm just not. You know, they're used to it. That's fine. But when people get like really defensive, then I'm just like, really, like people are trying really hard. Like particularly like us, like we work at the center, right? So like we're clearly here for you, but it's just we're not always up on date with certain things because it's constantly changing. So if you're gonna sit there and be like, actually, you're being totally this and that, it's like.
Then that stems into more of like that's your problem.
Yes.
Like you can't project all of your problems onto society.
Yes. Seriously, trying to be totally open and understanding with everyone's identities. And I think this is kind of why we're doing this month, is to be more open about it and kind of bring it out there, because there's so many things, and I'm sure we can't cover it all in like 1 month, but we would like to keep touching bases on a bunch of these different identities, and, you know, really giving people that outlet of, you know, discussing it and allowing other people to be educated and understanding. Like,
it starts with us.
It really does.
It starts with us because if our own communities can't accept it, then why should we expect the larger community to do
Exactly.
it? You know?
But you've dated multiple people at the same time.
Oh, that was not cheating.
It's not cheating. No, I'm not saying. I didn't say.
After all that, like I said before, is I got tired of it and I was like, I'm not gonna get into relationships. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I dated girls and we were dating. This isn't a relationship. We're going out. We're having fun. If I met someone else, I'd be like, look, I'm talking to this other girl. We're going out. I would not necessarily having sex with all of them. When sex became a thing, I did not lie to them. I was open and honest with all of it. When things became more with another, then it was like, look, I don't think this is gonna work out. You know, I'm leaning this way. And I started dating this woman where we dated, we got together, and things didn't work out and we broke up. After everything I went through, I wasn't gonna fucking lie to people. I was just gonna be upfront with people. Like,
And that's good. That's good.
I'm dating you. I'm dating this girl. I'm going out with her this weekend. I'll see you next week. Da-da. And they were open to it. They all understood. Honest, I never lied to anybody. I never cheated on anyone.
No, that's good. I did, but I don't blame it on my bisexuality.
Okay.
It wasn't because I was a bisexual. It was because I was a cheater and I wasn't happy in my relationships, and I would cheat to get back at that person for cheating on me.
So, alright, so
I like how he took over and he's asking questions. Get it, fucking Brandon.
when did you realize this identity that you identify as bisexual?
Well, honestly, like I've always been attracted to like malfunction. We would just like, you know, and I for as long as I can remember, like I've always at least talked one of my friends into like.
She said talk them into it. Fucking butter.
Plain, you know? It was just, I mean, doesn't everybody do that growing up?
That's what I'm saying. It was like, how old were you? Because I remember at a certain age,
I honestly, if I had to say, I was like
me and my girlfriends and friends who were girls, we would make out with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would play mom and dad.
Yeah. Yes.
And we would like kiss and make out. Yeah. And we were like playing mom and dad. Why are you making those faces? Like
Playing mom and dad.
we were playing.
That's so weird.
Playing mom and dad.
Yeah, that's what we would play. Mom and dad too. We were playing. I would always be the dad.
We were.
Are you, when you're with a man, are you bottom or top?
Well, we just went to a whole different topic. I mean, because people want to know.
Spit out
Inspiring
my
minds.
drink.
No, we never spit. You
never.
know that we never spit.
I don't spit or swallow, actually. It's nasty.
So
don't-
it's on your face. Facial.
Goodness,
I like
there's
tacos.
there's
I'm not gonna give up my tacos for you to stick it in my booty hole. Like, no, I'm gonna eat my taco.
And then
Shit, I'm gonna eat them chili cheese fries.
And I'm gonna eat that taco. Okay, that was it. I'm equipped to be a top. So.
Oh,
okay.
do I need to bring up the ruler?
I'm petite. I'm a smaller dude, and I am a little pretty. So
A little.
Oh, a little. You a lot pretty. You a lot.
so I'm a little pretty. So like
So they want you to be a bottom.
yes. So then guys are like, well, you're small and you're pretty, so therefore you are a power bottom. Let's pound it all night. And I'm like, whoa. Hi, no.
So I think we hit some really important topics with these videos, guys.
I think so too. So don't forget, guys, to leave us a like
Subscribe.
and leave a comment down below about, I don't know, what do you identify as?
What's your identity?
What is it?
And share.
Don't forget to share. All right, guys, I'm Stevie.
And I'm JJ.
And we'll see you next time on Chismosas y Mimosas.
I mean, we also haven't eaten yet. So
I haven't.
That's a,
They had McDonald's.
oh. Oh. So she had McDonald's.
They had
Did you hear the
McDonald's.
anger in her voice?